Okay, class. So we're going to pick up where we left off earlier before we decided to go to lunch. Okay. And we're still talking about Chapter 7, the paper claims, CMS 1500. So let's just kind of do a quick review over what we talked about, what we discussed before we went on a nice little lunch break, dinner break, if you will. We said that the history of the CMS 1500 form was first classified and recognized as the HIPAA 1500 form. Then, as of today's standard, we know it to be the CMS 1500 form. Okay? Back in the day, and I don't mind saying it, back in 1986, in my day, when we first processed claims, or when I first processed claims, we known hospital billing as UB 92, which is in today's standards, we know it as to be the UB 04. The CMS 1500 claim form is only used in a doctor's office for physician billing and or outpatient billing. So let's suppose if you are a medical biller at a physical therapy facility, you would use a CMS 1500 form. If you are doing a billing for a gastroenterology office that does flexible sigmoid oscopies or lower GI or something in those regards, you would use a CMS 1500 form. And on that, you would use a CPT procedure codes and diagnosis procedure codes. Okay. On the UB04, you would have to use revenue codes. Revenue codes further explain if the patient stayed in the hospital over 24 hours or longer, 24 hours or longer, okay? Anything that is over 23 hours is considered inpatient. Anything over 24 hours, anything over than 23 hours is considered inpatient. Now, sometimes you'll have patients who are coming to the emergency room, the actual hospital emergency room, and they will be seen and they will be sent home before the 23rd hour occurs, or they will be placed in a observation type area where they're being observed, but they're not going to really be inducted into the hospital on an admission basis. Okay, so revenue codes, they tell room status. Okay, they give room status. Room status as far as did the patient have a private room? Did the patient have a semi private room? Did the patient have a multiple private room? Okay. Now, have y'all ever been to visit someone? Let's just say, by example, uh, we could say Ben Taub, or we could say LBJ. Those are your teaching facilities. Okay. Those are your facilities where they're funded by the hospital, but they are teaching facilities for Baylor College of Medicine, UT Medical School, Prairie View College of Nursing, Texas Women, UT, HBU, all those nursing schools, Hughes Community College, San Jack, all of them. And they're used to educate our medical staff, our medical professionals that are going into either medicine, nursing, or allied health, one or the other. Okay, and they're given opportunity to learn on patients in these type of facilities. So that's why they're called teaching facilities. Now, if you find or you see where doctors are making a visit to a patient's room, in those type of facilities, it's very rare you will find a patient that will have a private room. Okay. Um, Sometimes you'll find where they will be semi-private. Semi-private is where it's two people in a room. Okay. Multiple private is there may be three beds, but it's the curtains that's separating the room. Okay. So it's three beds on this side, three beds on this side. So it's a multiple bedroom. You have six patients who are in a multiple private room. So they don't necessarily have a room per se to themselves. They have a room divided up among six people. Okay. And it depends on the status of insurance coverage that they have that would make it permissible to have semi-private or private or be in a multiple private room. So you have those revenue codes and they begin in the 100 series. Then the next private revenue codes we have, they mostly deal with the surgery, the different surgery rooms. The next set deals with radiology, if they had nuclear medicine, things of that nature that was done on an inpatient level. Laboratory, biopsies, things that was done on an inpatient level. If wheelchairs or anything are given out to a patient on their way home or while they're being discharged, then the wheelchair would be classified with a HCPCS code. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get a HCPCS book so you can see what that looks like. Okay, this is known as a HCPCS book. This HCPCS book have 5 number characters to them. Um, It is utilized for chemotherapy, wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, CPAP machines, oxygens, things of that nature. So if you're going to send a patient home with an oxygen machine, maybe a walker that was not given out the charity closet is what we used to do in billing, inpatient billing. Um, um, or if a patient is given a wheelchair to be rented, uh, then you would need a HCPCS code to know how to charge per diem. Okay, if you're sending a patient home to be fed through an IV, if they have to do insure, anybody ever heard of insure? Different things for folks who are maybe who has a hard time being digesting food or eating food, but they have to be force fed in some way. And their medicine is food, and it has to be given through a tube, and they have to be giving feedings. They have to have prescriptions of feeding so many times a day, so many ounces. Okay, all that is classified in the HCPCS book. So if you're going to do home health coding, if you're going to work for a home health agency, a HCPCS book is where you basically are going to live. Okay, now let's look at in y'all assignments. Do y'all have a 7-1 on your principles of insurance? Do y'all have a 7-1 or a 7.1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what does it say for 7.1?
The paper plane even 15 and true and false.
Okay, true and false. Okay. It doesn't say anything about review questions.
No, not the second
Hmm. Okay.
These are the key terms, the paper plane,
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. True and false. Okay. So let's open up. If you have your workbook, let's open up and look at that. You have your workbook, sweetie. You want to? Yeah, your Fordney workbook. Uh-huh. Let's go to chapter 7 in your Fordney workbook. Chapter 7. Yes, pumpkin. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. That is going to be page, not 111, 109. Well, look at page 114. Yeah, that's the beginning of chapter 7. You're right. But what we need is chapter 7, true and false. We're going to talk about some of the true and false here. We're not going to talk about all of them, but we're going to talk about a little bit of them. Now, looking at number 31, it says the insurance billing specialist does not need to know how to complete a paper claim form because most claims are submitted electronically. What would your answer be? False. Very good. False. False. You do need to know, okay, how to complete a paper claim form. Let me explain to you why. Okay, now let's look at, I'm going to turn to one example here in the packet. Eventually, you all should have a CMS 1500 form that'll look like this. Okay. Oh, very good. You got one. Okay. Do y'all have one that kind of look like this? You have one that look like that? Okay, very good. You have to know how this looks in order for you to know what you're sending out. So that when you're talking to an insurance company, they can relate to you. Okay, now, when you all get ready to do the billing on Medisoft, computers in the medical office, when you all get ready to do that billing software, what you see on the billing software is not going to look like this. It's going to look like your average invoice. In a way, it's going to look like your average invoice. But when you get ready to print it, everything is going to fall into place and it's going to look like this as an end product. Okay? Now, it's important that you all recognize to see what a CMS 1500 form looks like. So this is what an actual CMS 1500 form looks like if you're going to do medical billing outpatient in a physician's office. Okay? If someone gives you a UBO4 and tell you that you're going to use this in a physician's office for billing, I already told you. Give them my name, give them my business card, so I can set up an appointment and charge them $75 an hour to tell them they don't know what they do. So I can come over and orientate them. Not hurt their feelings, just help them get an understanding of what they should be doing. Okay, now, it's the truth. It's the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Okay, now, let's look at this. Let's look at an example of a claim form. Doesn't matter whose name is on what. If you pull out the claim form or turn to a page and look at a claim form, that'd be great. So let's look at box 1. Box 1 up here tells if you're going to check off if the patient has Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE, CHAMPA, that's for the military people, group insurance, that's group insurance is your commercial insurance. Somebody name me an example of a commercial insurance. Cigna, what else? Aetna, what else? Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Health, okay? Those are some of your examples of your commercial insurance. So you would check off group health plan if they have a commercial insurance. FICA vote, I don't know what that is. Now, look at box 1A, insurance ID number. Okay? Somewhere in your exercise, it's going to tell you how to read an insurance card. On the insurance card, it's going to have the person's name. Excuse me. It's going to have the subscriber ID number that is significant to the subscriber. It's going to have the group number that is significant to the subscriber's employer. And it's going to have the subscriber's name. When I say subscriber, I am speaking of the person who is the actual employee of the company that has enrolled into that insurance plan. Okay, so again, let's write this down. Can I erase this off the board? Do y'all need to take a picture of this before I erase it? You're more than welcome to. You wrote it down? Okay, fantastic. Did y'all need to take a picture of this before I erase it? Okay, all right. Let me get out the way. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, now let me erase this so we can talk further and talk about the difference or same as policyholder and or subscriber. Push this off. Policyholder, subscriber. Do they mean the same thing or are they different?
Subscribers really need like the one getting the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
The policy like insurance. No,
It's a good guess. The subscriber you got correct.
the subscriber is the same thing as policy.
You said it. You said it. You said it. You caught yourself. Let me see who this chiming my phone. You could ring my bell. Ring my bell. I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know.
that's it.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so policyholder, subscriber mean the same thing. You're right. Absolutely right. Okay, very good. So now, subscriber holder, policyholder are the ones who work for the employee, the employer. They work for the employer. I don't like how this pen or this marker right. They work for the employer. All right. Now, and sometimes the subscriber may have a spouse. Okay. And sometimes the subscriber may just have dependents. Okay. And sometimes the subscriber may have the family. Now, let's break down and see what all that means. Now, if the subscriber has just the spouse, then that means the subscriber is going to have nope, just the subscriber and the spouse. I'm gonna use me and my husband for example. We don't have any children, so it's just me and my husband and 2 dogs. That is it. Does that make sense? He is the policy holder. He is the one that has the insurance through his company. I am the spouse. I am the spouse dependent, but I'm the spouse. Does everybody get that? Yeah. Now, let's suppose that I don't know no Jimmy Rays. So don't come emailing me telling me you talking about me because I ain't talking about you. I don't know who you are. I'm just saying for example. Don't test me. Okay. Now, let's just say for example, Jimmy Ray has kids, but he's divorced. Okay? So Jimmy Ray may have custody of his kids. That means Jimmy Ray has insurance through his employer and he is the subscriber or policyholder and dependent. He has no spouse. It's just him and the kids. Does everybody understand that? Him and the kids. No wife. Okay? Now, let's suppose Jimmy Ray married Sally Sue. Jimmy Ray and Sally Sue have 5 kids. And Jimmy Ray has insurance through his employer. So instead of signifying and saying, I got a spouse and some kids, it's going to be Jimmy Ray and the family. Family consists of spouse and children. Does everybody understand that? Spouse and children. Okay, very good. Now, sometimes when a subscriber number or a policy number is given out, they usually have like maybe an alphabet, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe a dash 01, dash 02, dash 03, dash 04, dash 05. I'm sorry, I'm all over the board. Dash 01 means this is the subscriber. Okay? Dash 02 means this is the spouse. Dash 03 means first kid, 04, second kid, 05, third kid, and so on and so on. Does everybody understand that? So anytime, if Jimmy Ray gonna give you a card and it has a dash 03, 04, and 5 on the end, he gonna tell you I don't have no kids. And you know good and well you see 02, 03, 04, 05. You know good and well you telling a lie. Because 01 means that's him first. Well, Jimmy Ray, why you got 03 behind your subscriber ID? See, you all working in the office gonna have the goods, gonna have the smarts. Ain't nobody gonna put nothing over on you because you gonna know what's up. You gonna already know what's up. Okay? All right. Now, subscriber ID that goes on this form. Look at one. See, 1A. Is 1B on here? I don't see 1B. Okay, we'll come back to it. Number 2 is the patient's name. 3, the patient's birth date. That's real important. Because if front desk, we're going to talk about adjudication of the claim because everything starts at appointments. Appointments, front desk to back office Dakota, Dakota, coder to biller, from biller to clearinghouse, from clearinghouse to insurance company, from insurance company, give you an EOB or remittance advice, back to the doctor's office. That's the whole circle of life, how that goes for the adjudication process, for the billing cycle, the revenue cycle. Does everybody understand that? Okay, now, if front desk or appointments do not have the person's birth date in correctly, it's going to interfere with your billing process. It's going to make you have to correct somebody else's work. Oh, did I say you have to correct somebody else's work? Did I say that? Oh yeah, you said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, you. That means if they do it too many times, what's your temperament? What's your temperament if they keep messing up? How you gonna feel about that? What you gonna say? You gonna say something? What you gonna say? Girl, scared of you. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Oh, she gonna say something. Okay. They right. Get in my car, so I charge them $75 an hour and tell them why you messed it up. Okay. Danielle said she gonna say something to you. Cause you know why? You horse playing at the front desk, you not paying attention, you looking at what's going on foodtv.com while you trying to check in the patient, and then you trying to text all at the same time, and you done put in their birthday 1 digit off. So you costing Danielle her time from billing because she got to come back and correct what you didn't do right in the first place. Now you mad, Danielle? She said she ain't got time for all that. She ain't got time for all that. Okay, so do your job so you can make her job a little easier. So you won't have to hear her fuss at you. Okay. Now move right along. Number 4, insured's name. Here we go. Policy holder. Bobby Joe. That's my husband. His name will go right up there. Insurance address, where we live at. City of Houston, blah, blah, blah. Zip code, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's number 7. Move on to number 6. Me and the spouse. Check off that box. If it was Bobby Joe seeing the doctor, it would be him, the policyholder himself. What if it was one of our kids? If we had kids. Well, if it was one of our children, then you would check off what? Child. Okay. What if we had a set of twins seeing the doctor, pediatrician at the same time? Would y'all put the set of twins on the same claim form? Would you put Jim and John on? Why would you put Jim and John on the same claim form? Because probably because like what are they coming out for different reasons? Very good. I wanted you to complete your thought. Always follow your first mind. Thank you, Danielle. What if they come in? Thank you, baby. Now, what if they come in there? Sure. They both may come in for a checkup. They 12 years old. They trying to play 8th grade varsity football. One may be a little thinner than the other one. One may have to do a little bit more extra physical examination than the other one because he's a little thicker. Or maybe a little thinner. But each child has to have their own form. You can't group all 3 kids on one form. You can't do that. Now, what if it's triplets? What if it's quadruplets? What would your thought theory be on processing claims for that? The same thing. If it's 3 children, Jakaria, that means each child has to have their own what? Their own form. So that means even when they're born, Raven, each child has to have their own what? Birth certificate. You can't clump all 3 on one birth certificate. What's wrong with the state? You trying to be cheap on paper? You need to come on with it and laminate it, something. You ran out of sheepskin to laminate it, something. Okay? Same principle. Okay, let's talk about 5, patient's address. Of course, my address is gonna be the same as my husband's address. Any bill I get, he get. He pay for. I keep my change. Okay. Now, number 8. I don't see what number 8. Okay, number 9. Skip that. Number 9, other insurance name. What do you think other insurance name means?
Somebody else that's on your church.
Somebody else that may be. Now, let's suppose I had insurance through my employer. Okay. Now, if I had insurance for my employer, then other insurance name that would go right there. Now, let's suppose the situation changed and I had insurance, my husband had insurance. Then that means 1A would be my insurance, and number 9 would be his insurance. Why is that? I think I talked about this once before. Does coordination of benefits exist for married couples? Just for adults? Nelly, I saw you shake your head. What was your answer?
No, I was
You shook your head.
I was answering the question.
You were answering the question?
No.
You weren't answering the question. But you involuntarily answered the question. But what was the answer, Nelly?
What was the question?
Nelly, that means you were not paying attention.
I was just saying something about.
Okay, coordination of benefits. I think I said this once before. Coordination of benefits. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Coordination of benefits does not exist for adults. It only exists for children. Children. So let me give you mine for example. On this sheet, if I'm seeing a doctor and I have benefits, my insurance will be listed first under 1A. Okay? And if I also have benefits under my husband's insurance, then his insurance information will be listed under number 9, 9A, 9B. I don't know what 9C is for, but 9D. Does everybody understand that? If my husband was to see the doctor and he has insurance through his company, I have insurance for him also through my company, then his insurance would be listed under number 1A, and mine would be listed under number 9 for him. Does everybody get that?
Yeah.
Now, for children, coordination of benefits, COB, everybody say it with me, COB
COB
means
means
coordination of benefits. Coordination of benefits are dictated by what we call the birthday rule. So let me put this over here. Remember I talked about this briefly before? It's been a while. Okay, the birthday rule. COB. COB means what again? Coordination of benefits. So let's suppose Dad's birthday is August 15th. That's a 5. Sorry, they don't look like a 5 right there. Excuse me for birthday. Mom's birthday is April 16th. Whose birthday comes first? Mama's birthday comes first. Okay? So I better have good gifts. Because if I get a messed up gift, that means who gonna get a messed up gift? Daddy gonna get a messed up gift. So if daddy want a good gift, daddy got to sew into mama a good gift, right? All right, that's how they work. Okay, take note. Now, my birthday, April 16th, will come first. His birthday will come second. Okay? Now, let's suppose if we have a different scenario here. Dad's birthday is September 1st. And mom's birthday is January 18th. Whose birthday comes first? Mom. Mom's birthday comes first. Okay, thought I'd kind of change it up on the numbers and see if y'all would catch that. I ain't slick. We're gonna figure this out. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna show you something. You ain't slick. Okay. All right then. Let's see here. Dad's birthday is June 12th. Mom's birthday is October 22nd. Dad's birthday. How you gonna figure that out? Whatever, Danielle. Whatever, Danielle. Okay, so Dad is going to come first. You're absolutely right. Mom is going to come second. Does everybody understand how they work?
Yeah.
Coordination of benefits only happen for adults. True or false? False. For children only. Thank you. It's like tricks for kids.
So, okay. So, for the insurance.
For the insurance part. To tell whose birthday goes first and whose insurance should be filed first. If the dad's birthday is June 12th, the mom's birthday is October 22nd, that means the dad's insurance is going to be filed first. His go under 1A. Mom's insurance is going to go on where? Number 9. If dad's insurance is second and mom's insurance is first, where's her insurance going on the claim form? 1A. Dad's insurance is going where? Number 9. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Now, the only stipulation to birthday rules, if there's a divorce decree, if the parents are divorced and are separated or never got married, but there may be a custody decree to say. But most importantly, let's stick with the divorce decree. If the divorce decree say that the father has to provide benefits for the child, then that negates the birthday rule. Does everybody understand that? Because the divorce decree supersedes the birthday rule. Does everybody understand that? Okay, so that means daddy is responsible. He's first and second. He's responsible because it said it on the divorce decree. And if daddy don't have benefits for the children, guess who in trouble? Daddy. It could be opposite. If the divorce decree say that the mother has to provide benefits, but the father has custody. Again, that negates the birthday rule. That means she has to provide it. Now, if she doesn't continue to have benefits on the children, then guess who's in trouble? Mama. The law has no prejudice on who does what. The judge only makes that decision. Does everybody understand? Okay, very good. Very good. All right, so now we understand that. Again, is coordination benefits for adults? No, who is it for? Kids. For the child. For the child, Danielle, for the child. Okay. Looking at number 10, patient's condition related to. Okay, if it is workers' comp, yes. If it's not workers' comp related, no. If it was an auto accident, yes. Let's talk about auto accidents right quick. Let's talk about workers' comp and auto accidents. Let's talk about number 10. I'm going to erase this. Do y'all want to get a picture of this? Nelly, you want to get a picture of this, VP? Mhm. Okay, let's erase all this. Okay, let's talk about box 10 on the CMS 1500 form. Box 10. Now, ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, baby. Take the cramps out, boo. Works like a charm. I'm very serious. I have a bottle on my nightstand. I have a bottle in my van. Bottle in my lunch bag. About to have me a bottle in my purse. I don't know what's going on lately. My leg is like, Lord help. But I tell you, it works them cramps out. It works. Ask some football players, they'll tell you. Okay. And mustard. Yeah, pickle juice, but they do mustard too. My sister told me that because my nephew used to play football. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people we like.
Ooh, that's good. What's that, babe? Yeah. I told Nelly about that. Didn't I tell you about that, Nelly? Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Let's look at box 10. Now, what if the patient was workers' comp? Well, let's see. If it happened at work, yeah. Did it happen at work? Yes or no? Let's suppose yes. Then for yes, you need to fill out a TWIC. I think it's either 71 or 72. I used to be a workers' comp adjuster. I had a type 3 workers' comp adjuster's license. Okay. I was, 1993 when I got my license. But I last retired it in 2005. Y'all excuse me. Lord, it hurts. Okay. If this happens at work, the physician can still see and treat the patient. Okay? He's just going to have to call the employer and request a TWIC 71 form, an initial form. Okay? I think on the last mod, you all became familiar with that, right? Okay? Then anything after that, concurrently, you would have to fill out what you call a subsequent form. Ooh. Okay? Subsequent form is, there you go, baby. Subsequent form is a follow-up to the initial form of the TWIC 71. I think still to this day it's called TWIC 71 or TWIC 72. Okay? Now, you would still file workers' comp under a CMS 1500, but instead of 1A having the subscriber's insurance number, insurance information, in 1A, you're going to list the employer of workers' comp insurance company info. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Now, the patient, and it depends if they work for a a company that doesn't have a workers' comp policy, workers' comp insurance, they can still see the physician or be hospitalized under their personal insurance. However, what's going to end up happening is called subrogation of claims. Now, subrogation says that we have to be reimbursed from the workers' comp and or auto insurance for the use of health insurance benefits. Now, why should there be a subrogation? Okay, I used to love it when I worked at First Health Insurance Company and I did subrogation. I love subrogation. I love investigating and finding out when patients had what we call under ICD-9 E codes. Those were your workers' comp, your injury codes, and you would investigate and you would send out letters to the patient, and then the patient would tell you, yes, this happened at work, or yes, this happened in an auto accident. Then I would have to ask them, okay, well, give me the name of the company you work for, and I would call the human resource office, and I would get the name of the workers' comp company insurance information, and then we'll get a claim number and ongoing like that. Or I will call and get the insurance information, get the policy information for whoever needs to file what on the auto insurance and file it like that. Does everybody understand that? Okay. So I would send out nice, beautiful letters because I like to write. I'm a writer. I love to write. I do. As y'all can tell by my text, can't you? Papa love to text. Oh, there you say, oh yes, yes, I love to write. Yes, I do. Love to express myself. Okay. However, when I send this, then that means they're gonna, if the patient used up, let's suppose $10,000 of their Cigna insurance, and let's say Warsaw benefits workers' comp. Okay, they're going to pay back for the use of their personal insurance. Why? Because that's not our liability. We took courtesy out of liability to cover the patient so the patient can receive care. Out of good faith. That until they get this reported, then we're going to get our money back from their Signal Blue Cross Shield, and they're going to give it back to us because you have to replace funds. It's kind of like had like, and then you or $50 or something, the checking account. But come next period, you got to do what with that $50 come next pay period. What you gonna do with that $50? Come pay period next week. You gotta put it back. In balances. You got to put it back to what it was there for. If you have a savings account, you saving it for what? Rainy day. You saving it for what? A per house, something. Okay, put it back. I don't care if you didn't see that perfume in Marshalls in a too bad. Wait another 2 weeks ago. Still there. I just was in Marshall last night. Okay, so just wait another 2 weeks. But you're gonna have to suffer and put that $50 back. Because you saving it for what? A rainy day, a day that's like, Lord, I ain't got. Don't have to hate the bud. Then that's when it's useful for this. Everybody understand that? Okay, but just to be no, no. Okay, so it's kind of that fashion. Okay, so subrogation of claims. Does everybody understand subrogation of claims? Subrogation is saying I need to contact reliability through an auto accident or through a workers' comp incident, and I need to find out who's the actual insurance carrier that's going to pay for this. If it's an auto accident or if it's a workers' comp, what if it's getting holiday time and the kids, everybody's children is coming over and they playing in your backyard. And Johnny climbed the tree. And Johnny stood there on the limb, said, hey y'all, look at me, look at me, look at me. And Johnny fell backwards and broke his arm. Now, what do you think? They're gonna say, what did the accident happen? Huh? He shouldn't have been up that tree. Yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have been up that tree. Now, should that be filed? Johnny and his family don't on D'Amico's house, right? They don't say it on D'Amico. Okay. So, who's gonna be responsible for Johnny's own to get fit?
The house.
And remind you, Johnny's mama, Aunt D'Amico, or sister-in-law. So you know they kind of already anyway. Say that again. It would be the place of occurrence, which is where? At the Auntie house. Okay. And so Aunt D'Amico gonna have to do what? She gonna come up off that money. Okay. Now, D'Amico has homeowners insurance. Can I file this on her homeowners?
Yes.
Yes. And pay for all his doctor's visits related to his what? On his injury, his arm. Not for no coughs, not for no flu shots, because that's gonna get rejected. Because you got some folks that take advantage. They'll take a little inch and make a mile with it. Okay? It's only for that injury and anything related to that injury. Okay? A cough, cold, and flu is not related to the injury. I'm so sorry. But that's not gonna fly. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so Johnny's mama could pay for it on her chips or on her stars. But again, they're gonna see other. When it says right here, other accident, you're gonna mark what? Yeah. You're gonna explain where it happened. Okay, so let's see, where did we put that? We have to explain where it happened. Look at box 14 on the CMS 1500 form. It has date of illness, that is illness, injury, or pregnancy. So we're talking about an injury. Injury happened today's date. Okay? And then you have to fill out, there should be additional claim. Number 19, it happened at the aunt's home. Okay? Now, the aunt may have homeowners insurance. She may have rental insurance. It could be through State Farm, Prudential, Liberty Mutual, whomever. They will pay for incidents like that. Premiums might go up a smidge, but that's what rental insurance is for. If you're going to live in a house, or if you're going to live in an apartment, that's part of what it's. Does everybody understand that? Okay, very good. Okay, now we understand box 10. All right, let's look at 1500 form. Okay. All right. Box 12 and 13. Let's look at that. 12 says signature release of medical information, release of medical insurance. What does that mean? That means if the claim is, what is the 3 results of a claim from an insurance company? The 3 results, y'all should know that by now. Did you want to get a picture of this, Nelly? I'm just gonna write this on the side. The claim should be what? Paid to pin or what? Denied. Okay, pay, pin, or now. If is pending, is denied, then they must for electronic medical record copy for DOS. DOS means data service. Okay, that data service can be September 21st, August the 19th, today's date, whatever it is that they asking for that's relative to this claim. Are you okay? I'm sorry. Okay, but they need, you're gonna automatically put this signature on file. Number 12, signature on file. Now, how many of y'all filled out forms at a doctor's office to be like 15 and 20 pages long? Yours gonna be that long? Okay, mine do. Maybe it's just me. Okay. That you don't never fill out forms that long? Okay, well. Okay. Okay, well, just give it. But somewhere in those 15 or 10 forms, it's gonna tell you, do you give Bakersfield Family Practice permission to release copies of your charts or medical insurance company as we, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna yes and sign your signature and the date of the signature. Now let's visit that for a moment. Number 12. Let's visit number 12 for a moment on the CMS 1500 form. Now, usually SOF. SOF means signature. Very good, Danielle. Signature on file. Now, let's suppose John Hancock signed his name and it's today's date. What's today? 29? Okay, and let's suppose it's 2017. Okay, we're just gonna play with this for a while. Now, he's coming in to see the doctor. You, the medical records technician, you're gonna look and see his forms. Was it filled out or has it expired? His signature on file for release of medical records. You're gonna look and you're gonna say, oh, he completed this a year ago. It's time for him to complete another one at today's date, 10/29/18. That means this is going to be good until what? 10/29/19. When 10/29/19 comes, he needs to fill out what? Another one. Want some medicine? Okay. Like Tylenol? Okay. Yeah, I get some Tylenol. Does everybody understand that? So if you working in the medical, electronic medical records and you're reviewing the patient's chart, you have to
review their chart every time they come in. Because if that medical record release form is not up to date, you have to make sure that they sign a new one. Because if not, you're going to be messed up on the floor. And you're going to have a hard time getting them to come in and fill out one. Oh, no, baby. Oh, good. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah. Need some water? Okay. Well, if you're going to be the medical records technician, electronic medical records technician, that's part of your job. Okay? Now, y'all check out all the documents, the release of information form. That's y'all job. That's an interesting job. Documentation specialist. Oh, that's a good job. And you gotta get certified in there too. Cool. That's a good job. If you like paper, you know, that's what people they like quiet jobs doing number paperwork like that. Okay. All right, now let's look at box number 13. Box number 13 says, insured person signature, I authorize medical benefits. Okay, medical benefits. Medical benefits. This is number 13. Number 13 is good company with box number 27. Okay, that means what? Assignment of benefit. Okay, and under box 12, like under box 13, like box 12, it has to also say what on file. This also has an expiration date. Line number 13 on the CMS 1500 form. Does everybody understand that? Okay. Now, if you don't check off box 27, you can have box 13 signed all day long. With the date and the signature, SOL. But if box 27 ain't checked, guess who getting a hallelujah check in the mail? The patient. Oh, I got blessed. Oh, I got a blessed in the mail. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I got a check in the mail. Oh, I better go shopping. Ooh, it's Christmas. Got the shopping. Ooh, it's Christmas. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Hallelujah. Yeah. And then Dr. Smith gonna house, and they're gonna say, Miss Jones, did you receive a check from Blue Cross Blue Shield for $200.54? Well, yeah. Yeah, they sent it to me. Wasn't that a blessing? Okay. Miss Jones, that check really belongs to us. Well, why would they send me a check? Miss Jones will spunk that money.
She better own my money.
So now he's gonna say, what do you, how are you gonna handle the situation by telling them you made a mistake? You didn't check off, say some benefits to come to the doctor. So how are you gonna handle that? Nelly, tell me how you gonna handle that situation. You gonna tell her you forgot to check out the box? Or you gonna tell her it was that you, ma'am, been sent to us?
Like, was it my fault that it was sent to her? Or was it her fault that it was?
It was your fault, but how you gonna word that? How you gonna gain her confidence and her kindness to maybe feel bad and
What you gonna say, Danielle?
what you gonna say, Jakari? What you gonna say, right? Okay, that's good. I'm sorry, ma'am. That was not meant to be. I didn't mean to have that sent out to you. Okay, that's fine. Mistake.
Not gonna be my money.
It was an error. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Danielle, well, how would you handle it? I'm curious to know what you're gonna say.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know her.
I said, you don't wanna know.
Oh. I'm so glad we're in the class. So glad we're in the classroom. What you gonna say, Danielle?
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, when I call, I would be like, well, ma'am, I understand that you have lessons, but I was rushing. Then I did look what I was doing, and I put a lot of certain box on the form. And got something to you, but that's I was
Okay, but baby, that's not my problem. If your job, then that's not my problem. I'm gonna keep this. So I'm sorry.
I'm just ain't gonna be going I'll be like,
Okay. All right. Very good. Nice try. Very good. Nelly, I'm waiting to hear from you.
I know. Just apologize and um explain what happened.
What would you explain?
That I made a mistake.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and it was meant to be sent.
Okay. 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 Good. Oh, y'all said some good things. Okay. Y'all said same similar. So that's good. Honesty is good. But the first thing you want to approach and say, ma'am, I understand you felt like were gifted that, but that was sent by mistake. And I apologize, but we have to have that money brought back into us or reimbursed back to us. Is it any way possible that you can pay us the $200.54? Now, she's gonna say, well, whose fault is it? Why should I pay back somebody's job? Ma'am, I understand. It was accidentally sent to you. Looking at the form here, there was a glitch in the system. I don't know how it got. I'm trying to help you save yourself. I don't know how it got unchecked. However, ma'am, it did not get checked for the monies to come to us. So I am so sorry, but we're gonna. Okay, so you're gonna have to do that. Now, if she pursues and says no, say, okay, ma'am. Well, we're going to have to pursue and contact the insurance company and let them know that you do not want to return or reimburse the $200.54. Now, what do you think is going to happen in this situation? Once the insurance company you call and you make note to them what happened, what do you think the insurance company should do or would do?
Well, but
Okay, okay, very good, very good. What else you would say, Danielle?
um,
Okay, Nelly.
Like she said, the insurance company would try to her and see how it goes for them. And try to bring
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What would you say, Raven? Concurs. Okay. Yes. Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good, Jakaria. Yes. You will contact the insurance company. They're going to write a letter to her. And they're going to notate that the provider's office accidentally, now she going to hear from them. So what's going to end up happening is when she get, by the time she get mad and hear the company, it was your fault, your fault. Then she gonna call the insurance company getting upset, and then they gonna try to work it out. And they're gonna say, okay, well, the next time claims get filed from your doctor's office, we're not gonna pay your bill that's equal to or lesser the amount of what's owed back to the facility. That means that you have 100% responsibility until we get that $200.50. And she gonna say, I found out through the insurance company, it wasn't no glitch. You didn't do your job. Is in the computer at the insurance company. And you know what's gonna show at the bottom? You didn't check it out. And they're gonna be the one. And they're gonna be your first line of defense for all the fussing, all the upsetness. Then you gonna really hear it. And you be like, ma'am, you know what? You are so right. Apologize. Yes, I realize I realized that should have taken our time and we should have double checked. We're making sure we double checking. So, ma'am, if you could pay back whatever you can, maybe $20 a month towards that $200.54, and we'll be very grateful.
When she leaves,